Hello students, welcome back. Today we are going to start lesson number 2 of social studies. Name of the lesson is Our Universe. I hope you all have gone through the lesson 1, all the exercises and question answers. You must have learned all those question answers and exercises. If not, you have to learn it. So now moving to the lesson. So as you know, the name of the lesson is Our Universe. So what do you understand by the word universe? So moving to the lesson. When you look at the sky, it appears to be endless. The vast open space, you can underline this line, the vast open space that we see from our earth is called the universe. Just now I asked you what is universe, what do you understand by the word universe? So the vast open space that we see, that you see from our earth, when you look at the sky, whatever you see, that is only the universe. It is endless. It is infinite. What is the meaning of infinite? Is endless. It has no end. Neither it has beginning nor it has end. It is endless. So the vast open space that we see from our earth is called the universe. Moving forward, all the natural objects that we see in the sky are called heavenly bodies. So suppose if a question comes, what are called the heavenly bodies? So you can underline this line. All the natural objects that we see in the sky, when you look at the sky, whatever natural objects you observe in the sky, they are called the heavenly bodies. Suppose if you look at the sky and there is an aeroplane going, can we call it a heavenly body? This is a question to you all. Can we call it? No, we can't call it. Why? Because it is not a natural object. It is an artificial object. So what are heavenly bodies? All the natural objects that we see in the sky are called heavenly bodies. Some of the heavenly bodies are the sun, moons, stars and planets. You can see here it's written plural of moon, that is moons it's written. We know only one moon that we see in our sky more often. But here it's written moons. Why? We will see later on in this chapter why it's written moons. Let us study about some of these heavenly bodies. At night, we see countless stars shining in the sky. Stars are huge balls of burning gases. You can underline this line. It can be the answer of whom can we call it a star, or what is a star? So stars are large, huge balls of burning gases. At night, if we look at the sky, we see endless stars. And what are stars? Stars are huge balls of burning gases. Anything which burns, it gives out light and heat. The burning gases gives out light and heat. Therefore, the stars have their own light and they shine. When we look at the stars, they shine. Obviously they shine. So why they shine? Because they have burning gases. Because of the burning gases, if anything burns, it gives out heat and light. So the stars, they shine. Why they shine? Because they are huge balls of burning gases. Because of those burning gases, they shine. They appear very small because they are far away from our Earth. If you look at the sky and see the stars, they look very small, very tiny. Why they look small? Why they look tiny? Because they are very far away from our Earth. They are very far away from us. The distance between one of the nearest star and us will be in light years. What is a light year? You may learn later on. So why they are small? Why they are tiny? Because they are very far away from us, the stars. We cannot see the stars during the day. Now again a question. Can we see the stars in the daytime? No. We can't see. Why we can't see? Because of the bright light of the sun. Because of the bright light of the sun. The universe is made up of thousands of large group of stars. Our universe, what is universe? Just now I said, the vast open space that we see from our Earth is called universe. So our universe, or the universe, is made up of thousands of large groups of stars. A large group of stars and other heavenly bodies together form a galaxy. A large group of stars and other heavenly bodies, what they are together called? Together they are called heavenly bodies. The heavenly bodies, together they are called galaxy. A large group of stars and other heavenly body, together they form a galaxy. In our universe, there are many galaxies in our universe. In our universe, there are many galaxies. And our Earth, or our solar system, is in which galaxy? It is in Milky Way galaxy. Our Earth, or our solar system, it is in Milky Way galaxy. Suppose if a question comes, what is the galaxy of ours? In which galaxy is our Earth located, or our solar system is located? So the answer will be Milky Way galaxy. And what is a galaxy? A large group of stars and other heavenly bodies, together they are called galaxy. I hope you all have understood up to here. Now moving further. Solar system. What is the solar system? What do you understand by the term solar system? So solar means something that is related to system, a system that is related to sun. Solar means sun, related to sun. We see the sun during the daytime. It is a giant ball of burning gases. Just now I said, what is the definition of a star? So stars are huge ball of burning gases. And our sun, it is also a star. It is also a huge ball of burning gas. So our sun is also a huge star. The sun is the most important heavenly body. Life on Earth is possible because of the heat and light from the sun. When we look around us, we see all the living beings, living things, life. So why life is possible on Earth? Because of the heat and light from the sun. Now, moving forward, the family of the sun is called the solar system. Now, there was a question, what is solar system? So the family of sun is called the solar system. Like we have families, you must be also having family. So The family of the sun is called the solar system. The sun is at the center of the solar system. In our solar system, the sun is at the center. The solar system has a family of 8 planets. How many family members are there in the sun's family? So there are 8 planets. 8 planets. They are satellites which are known as moons. Now there was a question why it was written plural of moons. Why it was written moons? So what is a moon? Let me explain you a little bit. Satellite of any planet. Satellite means, you can say, a heavenly body that revolves around that planet naturally. So that is called a satellite. So every planet has, or most of the planets have, satellite. So it's not like that we are only having the moon. All the planets, they are having the moons. We have one moon. Jupiter has so many moons, more than 80. So those natural satellites, they are called the moons. That is why it was written moons. So the solar system has a family of 8 planets. Their satellites, which are known as moons, the satellites of planets are known as moons, and pieces of rocks and dust, all moving around the sun. The sun is at the center, and all the planets and their satellites, the moons and rocks and dust, they revolve around or move around the sun. Sun is at the center. Moving further, what is a planet? So a planet is a heavenly body which moves around the sun. A planet is also a heavenly body which moves around the sun. There are 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. You can underline this sentence: a planet is a heavenly body which moves around the sun, and our sun has 8 planets, 8 family members: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. These planets are of different sizes. These planets, they are not of equal size. Their size varies. They are not of equal size. Planets do not have their own light. Unlike the sun, the planets, they do not have their own light. They reflect the light. The planets shine because they reflect the light from the sun. So why they shine? They shine because they reflect the light from the sun. Now there is a key word. What is the meaning of reflect? So reflect means, you can see at the bottom of this page, to throw back light like a mirror. Reflect means to throw back light like a mirror. So just here you can see there is a box beside this line, beside the definition of this planet. You can see there is a box. So let me go through this. What's written? Here is a mnemonic to remember the names of the planets in their correct order from the sun. So as you all know, our solar system has 8 planets, and to remember the names in correct order, that means at what distance they are situated from the sun in their correct order according to their distance from the sun. How can we remember? There is one mnemonic, and with the help of that mnemonic we can remember the name of those planets in the correct order. So we will read this mnemonic. Before that, what is the meaning of mnemonic? It's written one keyword, the first keyword of this lesson. What is the meaning of mnemonic? So mnemonic, you can see here at the bottom of this page, a code that is easy to remember. To remember something that is large and a bit complicated, we can use a code. That code will be called the mnemonic. So what is that code? What is that mnemonic to remember the name of those planets in the correct order? So just see. My very efficient mother just served us noodles. My very efficient mother just served us noodles. If you can remember this sentence, so by seeing the first letter of the words, first alphabet of the words, we can easily remember the name of the planets in their correct order, in the order in which they are situated from the sun. So moving further, look at this view of the solar system. I hope you all have you just go through it 3 or 4 times, and then you will be able to remember it, and you will be able to remember the names of the planets. So here, look at this view of the solar system. The planets have been numbered in their order from the sun. You can see there is one photo, a figure of the solar system. Now with the help of this figure and then with the help of this mnemonic, I will explain where are the planets. So my very efficient mother just served us noodle. So the very first word comes my. We will see the first letter alphabet of the word my, M. So the first planet is from M. So from M we have 2 planets, Mercury and Mars, but the first one will be Mercury. As you can see, the first planet is Mercury. Now after my comes very. So very, we will use V, and from V we have which planet? Venus. Yes, we have Venus. So the second planet is Venus. So my very efficient, we will use E of the word efficient. So from E we have Earth. So the third planet is Earth. My very efficient mother. Now again we have M of the mother. So from M now we have Mars. So the fourth planet is Mars. My very efficient mother just, so we will use J of the word just. So with J we have Jupiter. So the fifth planet is Jupiter. My very efficient mother just served. We will use S later. So from S we have Saturn. Just served us. Now that we have the next word from U. From U we have Uranus. So the seventh planet is Uranus. And the last word is my very efficient mother just served us noodles. We have the last word is noodles, and we will use N of the word noodles, and so from N we have Neptune. So the eighth and the last planet is Neptune. So I hope you all have understood this figure, the planets in their correct order in which they are situated according to the distance from the sun, and how we can remember it with the use of this mnemonic. So you will say once again with me, my very efficient mother just served us noodles. So now I would like you all, just now the definitions which I told you to underline, please write in your copy and just go through it twice or thrice. Thank you.